This is Christmas morning, and I decided to get up and make myself some breakfast. This is my self-care routine. I ended up cracking this egg, and it ended up having two yolks in it, so it's twins or whatever. I wasn't too sure if it was safe to eat, though. I wasn't sure if it was like mutated or whatever, but I was like, hey, we're just gonna eat. I ended up making this chicken recipe over because I didn't have all of the ingredients. So I did it over on Christmas Eve. I didn't have the ingredients or the tools, but I decided I wasn't going to waste it, so. I ended up watching Matrix Reloaded while I was eating the food. It was alright. May the Lord free me from the shackles to having something sweet after dinner. I love painting. It opens up my whole entire soul. I'm able to meditate. It is my thing. So I was happy that I was able to finish this piece before the new year came in. So these are the evil eye. They're supposed to ward off any type of evil or negativity that people send your way, either with looks or intentions or both. I got the idea for this painting when my evil eye bracelet shattered or broke. All of the beads fell all over the place, and this is kind of how it looked to me. And I just had the inkling to paint it like this, and I think that I'm incredibly happy with this piece. Dark Vader, what's happening here?
I'm holding the thing.
So typically I don't celebrate Christmas. We might go to my family's house if we decide to do something. If we don't, I'll send my son to his father's side and they will celebrate Christmas the pretty much traditional way. But I decided I wanted to do something really cool with him and make a fort. And this is basically us trying to figure it out. It was a lot of trial and error, but it was really comfy and really nice. So of course I was at Target and I saw these little LED lights and they had clips on them. So I was like, this is going to be perfect to light up the fort. You know, a little romance or whatever. left the candles lit because they kind of provided some heat, and I decided to bring another candle in that kept us warm down there. It was a little chilly on that floor, child, and a little bit hard, so I'm glad we put all that cushion under there. But we decided to watch A Boy Named Christmas, and that was really nice. It was a really good movie. We actually watched 3 movies that night, which was dope. I think it was The Addams Family and Your Name.
Dude, look how small that zone is already. This one's gonna do 2 DPS after this.
What do you want to tell Joe Byron?
Sup, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey, yo! What are you doing down here?
Playing Fortnite with Ethan.
How was the sleep down here? Was it comfy?
I didn't go to sleep.
You didn't go to sleep. It's like 11, or is it 12 already? It's 12 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go to sleep at some point?
I mean, like, if I fall asleep, then I fall asleep.
Hey, so I did want to slide in this video real quick from the future and let you guys know what happened while I was filming this video. So I started the video off with Christmas. So it was Christmas morning. I was making my food and I didn't like how it came out when I made it the first time because I didn't have the proper ingredients. I didn't have the chicken seasoning, which actually isn't salty. I used something that was salty, so the chicken was kind of salty. I didn't like that, and I didn't have the right skillet to use, so I went out and bought the right skillet. I also decided the week leading up to New Year's, I wanted to go on a juice water fast. So I made the intention that I was gonna go on this fast and like clear my energy, cleanse my body, get my body ready for the new year, my energy ready for the new year. And I literally left the house to go to Target to grab some stuff, and a neighbor's dog like attacked me, you guys. I can't make this up. Literally 10 minutes after I said and made the intention that I was going to start fasting the very next day, boom, a dog bit me, attacked me. It was a small dog. At the same time, like, that kind of startled me because I've never been attacked by a dog before. Like, I don't do anything to dogs to make them want to, you know, attack me. And I noticed that other dogs were barking at me and doing all of this other stuff. So honestly, I stayed in the house after that because I was like, child, I'm not trying to get attacked by any dogs. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I just want to do my fast and be good. So when we get back to the video, you guys are going to see that I bought the cast iron skillet that I was really excited about. You know, you're an adult when you buy something for the house and you're super excited. And then it's going to go into New Year's. That day is New Year's Eve. I decided to cook the food New Year's Eve. I didn't eat anything, so I'm like smelling the food to make sure that it smells seasoned. Don't ask me how I know. I usually fast for Ramadan every year, so I just know how to cook when I can't eat it. I was super excited for this new year because I had reason to be excited. I had purpose to be excited. I knew that I cleansed my energy prior. I felt the change in myself, my body, my spirit, and it was just a really good vibe. And I was excited that I can finally eat real food, and I knew the food was gonna taste good. So just, that was a quick recap, you guys. So hopping back into the video.
I guess you can say this is a Christmas gift for the house. These are the seasonings that I use inside of the butter to mix with the butter so that I can go ahead and coat the chicken after I season with the poultry seasoning. I suggest that the butter is like room temperature because it was so hard to mash up. I got this recipe from TikTok and it said to chop up some parsley, but it didn't say how much parsley, so I think I put too much, but it still came out really good, so I'm not even mad about it. I will be posting the ingredients and the instructions in the description box down below, so if you guys want to make it at home, you can, and I'll also put a link to the TikTok video. I already washed my chicken and now I'm seasoning it in the sink because I don't want to get any mess on the countertops, but this is the chicken. Look at my cast iron skillet. It is so sexy. You guys, I promise you, like, it wasn't the same in a regular pan. You had to do it in a cast iron skillet. Like, that's the way you get that nice, crusty, brown look on the chicken. And then you're able to put it right in the oven with the cast iron skillet. So I'm proud of myself for getting it. Just look at that. Look at that. By this time I already added the garlic, and then I'm gonna put the tomatoes in there with a little bit of scallion onions, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the oven. And this is the end result. This is how it looks. It was super tender. They were chicken thighs, so it was already tender anyway, but this food was so good. I'm not sure if this is called Monster or Monster cheese or something like that, but I have to shred this cheese by hand. I always get the block. I don't ever see it shredded, like pre-shredded, so yeah. The noodles have to be super dry. Like you gotta drain these noodles. Whenever I make my mac and cheese, I always follow the Patti LaBelle recipe. It's simple, straightforward. It tastes amazing. One year my sister told me that it tastes like our grandma's mac and cheese, and ever since I just been hooked on it. I don't always follow it to the T. Sometimes I'll add a little extra cheese or a little extra seasoning. For the most part, it still always comes out good. This particular day, I chopped the Velveeta cheese into bigger cubes, and it was so good. Oh my gosh. But I think that her recipe changed over the years. She used to say put Lawry's seasoning salt, but now it's not on there, and she kind of dialed back on some of the seasonings, which I get, health reasons. But for the most part, baby, I was letting the ancestors help me season these. I also notice that when I'm happy and I'm dancing when I cook, the food comes out so freaking good. Even if I follow a recipe to the T, the food comes out way better when I'm dancing because it's all high vibes, you know? So here I sprinkle all the cheeses on top. Unfortunately, I ran out of the Monster cheese, so I'm only using Monterey Jack, sharp cheddar, and mild cheddar. So this is the part when I say I add extra cheese. The cheese that I measured out, I was supposed to be using that cheese, but baby, I don't have time for that. So I'm gonna also go in with the melted butter that I have left over and tap it on top of the cheese. I like the way it comes out when you do that at the end. I also season again with Lawry's and pepper before I put it in the oven. I put it in the oven for about 30 minutes and then it should be done. While that's cooking, I make my cabbage. So I'm rinsing off the cabbage, chopping everything up so that I can go ahead and put it in a skillet. My mom gave me a recipe for this a long time ago. I put red bell peppers, green bell peppers, a little bit of scallion onions, and I just season it with pepper and salt. And I put in the little Scotch bonnet peppers. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is so freaking good. But you don't put a lot of seeds in there, or you don't have to put seeds at all with the Scotch bonnet pepper. And I only put like half of the Scotch bonnet pepper in there because I like it a little spicy, you know? While I'm cooking, I always clean up and wash the dishes before I sit down and eat. So I just let the food cook and do its thing. I clean, so all I have to do is wash my plate and my silverware when I'm done eating. And you know I have to get some wine, so yeah. I had some extra time, so I wanted to go ahead and steam my floors. I already cleaned up the whole house, but I didn't want to touch the floors up real quick.
Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! I can eat!
That is the end of this video. Thank you so much for staying up until this point. I appreciate you. I hope you have a prosperous 2022. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and I will be seeing you guys soon.